Hi, I'm Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of today's newsletter is going to be, do I have a chance with her again? Should I want one? I've got an email. This is from a viewer, and so he got involved with a woman who was going through a divorce. And I don't think he was aware of my work at the time, because he admits that he made a lot of mistakes that were the opposite of what my book teaches. So I think it's like an after the fact type of thing. And so she's going through a divorce, started dating him, hooking up with him, but she was also was seeing another guy, and the other guy, his competition, if you will, acted and behaved more masculine. So she ended up choosing this other guy, even though she basically cheated on this other guy with the guy who sent the email in. And he's still in touch with her, but he's stuck in friend zone. He's wondering, hey, I see signs of attraction at times. Do I still have a chance? And wondering if, hey, maybe this could be a girlfriend of mine down the road. I'm sure a lot of you guys are going like, what the hell? So he still is not following what's in 3% Man. So let's go through his email and see what we can see. Maybe get a good laugh. Learn a little something. This is like what not to do. And this is case in point. You always look at what people do, not what they say. And character is destiny. So he says, hey, Coach Corey, I met this girl coming out of a divorce. We hit it off pretty much immediately, but we stayed as a friends first thing. Typically when a woman says friends first, it means you're not getting anywhere beyond friend zone. We had instant strong chemistry, and I never had a girl chase me like that. So obviously she was really into him at first, but the friends first thing, she probably feel that this guy didn't have his act together. He says, I got complacent, and she backed off, and then I chased hard. But then she met some new guy and broke my heart. She kind of bounced between us, but staying more committed to him, at least in terms of titles. Well, obviously, she chose him because he acted more masculine, more consistently. She cheated on him with me a few times and complained about him to me. So he was the other guy, the side piece, the emotional tampon, and he's obviously, without realizing, is part of our Frankenstein boyfriend project. He says, I started to break every rule of your book, not even knowing it, being emotional, but she stuck around. While he's been more of the guy you described to be in your book. Well, that's why she chooses him mostly. Even telling me at one point, quote, yeah, this is emasculating, she feels like she has to be the strong one. Fuck me, that hurt. In other words, what she's saying is, I feel like I have to be the man in this relationship. Obviously, she didn't like that. That's why she chose the other guy. He says, over the course of the last year and a half, it's been waxing and waning between us. I can tell she still cares, doesn't want to lose the friendship at a minimum. While the strongest negotiating position is being able to walk away and mean it. And the thing that you're ignoring, she's in the middle of a divorce, and on top of that, she cheated on the other guy she supposedly was in a relationship with you. And so she gets probably the emotional tampon part from you. And then when things don't go well with the other guy, then she's happy to sleep with you. And when the other guy acts more masculine or you become effeminate and chase her out of your life, she stays with him. But the thing that you're ignoring is character's destiny. This is not somebody that's going to be loyal and faithful to anybody, especially you. Because if she cheats on him with you, she'll cheat on you with somebody else. That's just a fact of life. I feel I can still see glimpses of attraction towards me, but in the end, I don't know. Well, women vote with their feet. If they're with you, it means they voted for you. He says, but why would she stick around for just a friendship if I'm that difficult? Well, because you're part of the Frankenstein boyfriend project. So obviously she doesn't get the intimacy and the emotional connection with the guy she's actually sleeping with most of the time. she gets that with you. And so whatever she's not getting from you, she gets from him, and vice versa. So together, you two make part of her Frankenstein boyfriend project. And then she never has to worry about being alone, because you'll probably jump through your butt as soon as she texts you. He says, I recently told her we need to stop talking for a while because I realized I just wasn't getting anywhere and kept redigging holes. Yeah, 3% Man is not going to help you if you read it 10 to 15 times and do the opposite, or you read it once or twice and cherry pick and do the opposite. And the other thing is, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. You can't turn a woman who has no integrity into a woman who has integrity because you got 3% Man. But it's obvious from her behavior, and the audience is going to see it, and I'm sure they'll comment below in the comments, but you're ignoring the reality of the fact this chick has no integrity. She has no character. She ain't going to be loyal and faithful to anybody. These hoes ain't loyal. He says, I knew I had to break the cycle and get straight with myself first. Well, as Jim Rohn used to say, I'll take care of me for you, and you take care of you for me. And so when you stay involved in relationships like this with no integrity, being the other guy's, the side piece, if you will, you're telling the universe and you're sending the vibration and communication out that, hey, please send me more of these types of people and situations because I like this. I allow this into my life. I accept this into my life. And then nothing's going to change. But if you want to have a woman who's there because she wants to be with you, then you got to act congruent with that. He says, does that sound like there is still opportunity? Why would you want that opportunity? Why would you want to be with a liar and a cheater? I mean, think about the amount of lying and deviousness that she's got to do with the other guy. She's probably lying to you both. Because if she's lying to him, that's in her nature. That's character is destiny. And for you to think that she's not lying to you too, that's just delusional. If so, from what approach? Getting a friend to be my girlfriend? Getting your ex back? Starting new? Well, if I were you, I would be meeting and dating new women and tell this girl, hey, as long as you're involved with this other guy, you're in a relationship with him, it's not appropriate for us to talk and to hang out. And so I don't want to hear from you unless it doesn't work out. I mean, I wouldn't get involved with her at all. But if you're a glutton for punishment, and from the tone of your email, it just sounds like you think you're gonna save this girl. You're gonna be Captain Save-A-Ho, and you're gonna fix her. And because you're such a good dude, she's gonna now all of a sudden become a woman of integrity. It's not gonna happen, dude. That's just not how people operate. You have to see the situation as it is, not better than it is or worse than it is, but as it is. And you're seeing it way better than it is. You're like living in la la fantasy land here. If it was me, I would move on, say, hey, it's been great memories, but I'm looking for something real. I want a woman who will commit to me, a woman who's loyal, who's trustworthy, who's not going to cheat on her boyfriend. And the other thing is, one of the warnings that's in my book is don't get involved with women in the middle of a divorce or in the middle of a breakup, because they need time to heal. A good woman who has a good head on her shoulders is going to take time to heal. And on average, it takes most people about 1.5 years to completely get over a long-term relationship that broke up, to heal properly, where they're ready to start dating and seeing somebody else. And insecure people, they go right from one relationship to the next. And like in this case, she's got both of you in her life. And there, who knows, there's maybe a third dude that you don't even know about. But insecure women like this always got multiple guys around, and when things are going well with one, that's who she devotes her time to. And when things aren't going well with her primary guy, she's hanging out with dudes like you. And if you're cool with being a side piece, if you want to be hooking up with a woman who's hooking up with some other dude, hey, whatever, man, whatever floats your boat. I wouldn't mess with it. I would just move on. Say, hey, it's been great memories, but if you want to keep the door open, you just can't hang out with her and talk to her unless you're hanging out having fun and hooking up. I wouldn't go meet her out. I'm going to go pick her up. I'd have her come to your house and make dinner together and just treat her like a friends with benefits. And I would absolutely wear a raincoat with somebody like this if you're going to stay involved with them. So, if you got a question or challenge you'd like to get my help, go to understandingrelationships.com, click the products tab at the top of your screen, and book a coaching session with yours truly. Until next time, I will talk to you soon.